everybody, sorry about that glitch. Welcome to today's episode of Get Into It. I am your host, Ramona Remisat, intuitive guidance coach, speaker, and co-author of 2 Amazon bestsellers. And today I have a very exciting episode for you. It's a serious episode. You can tell because I have my serious red lipstick on. Hi, Glenda. Nice to have you here. That's awesome. So and we have Mandy. Hi guys, welcome. Let me know who's on. I see there's a few more, so don't be shy. So today we're going to be talking about our energy, and I'm going to give you a live demonstration of our energy field. Hi Lori, nice to have you here as well. And talk to you about why that is so important if you want to be able to clearly hear your intuition. So you guys ready to get into it? I hope so. All right, so before I go into the demonstration, I have to back up a little bit and share with you what is intuition. Because that's kind of important to understand. So when I say intuition or inner guidance or inner GPS or any of those terms, what I'm really saying is information and guidance that's coming to us from what I call our unseen team. Right? God, source, universe, angels, guides, whatever you want to think of it as. But we have this guidance that comes to us, and it comes to us through our energy centers, right? They're depicted here visually. They start at the base of our spine all the way up to the crown of our head. And in particular, for intuition, it's through our crown chakra and our third eye chakra, our energy center. Now, think of these energy centers like a fan. Right? And those fan blades are spinning and moving our energy around our body. This is our life force energy I'm talking about, right? It's moving that through our bodies so that we're working optimally, right? If that energy is getting blocked or stuck or gunked up, hi Jamie, nice to have you here too, getting gunked up, then it's going to impact our ability to really hear that intuitive guidance. Right? There ain't no way, no how. It's going to be clear for you. So we have to be extra, diligent in our energy maintenance and energy hygiene to really make this intuition thing work. And why we want to have our intuition working for us? Well, because when we do, it's like having a real life one of these. It's like having the easy button and doing life the easy way versus listening to all of the stuff this is telling you, which generally takes you on a bit of a detour, right? And we go off on one direction and then later we smack ourselves in the head and we're like, oh, why didn't I listen to my guidance? Right? You guys have been there? Let me know. Give me some thumbs up. I'm pretty sure we've all had that, right? So that's why we want to not go that direction. We just want to be able to get to a point where the only things we are putting our time and our energy into are the things we are being guided to do, guided from our intuition. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, so you guys ready to have some fun? This is really fun. All right, so we're going to grab some party toy here. You know what these are? Can you see these? This is my homemade set of divining rods. It's very high tech. All right, this is made from a wire hanger bent at a 45-degree angle, right? Nothing fancy, just snipped with some wire snips. This is a drinking straw. And the reason I have this on the end is because if I'm holding onto this, it's harder for it to swing and move. So if I put the drinking straw there and I'm not grabbing it, I'm just gently holding this here, then this can move and swing. Make sense? Okay, so I've got 2 of these, one for each hand. Now, normally if you want to work with these, you wouldn't hold them up so high. You'd kind of have your arms down more at waist level. I'm just going to hold it a little bit higher so you guys can see for the video. So right now you can see that these are kind of pointing straight ahead, right? They're kind of aiming at you guys. Now, see when I laughed and I smiled, it started to swing open. See that? Look at, they're wide open. This is how most people are out in the world, walking around, opening themselves up to lots and lots of energy out there. And that energy can come from people, places, and situations. And if you are one of those highly sensitive people, you are like a magnet for this energy. It's going to come over to you like static cling. okay? And it can be good energy, but sometimes it isn't. It can be people's stress. It could be people's anger and frustration that you're picking up, right? And that can become detrimental and impact you where you start to feel drained, very exhausted, sad or mad for no reason. Hi, Rowena, nice to have you here too. Sad or mad for no reason, right? It can really do a number on us. And that's just the physical impacts and emotional impacts. But like I said, it's also impacting your ability to clearly hear that intuitive guidance that's coming through, right? So now I'm gonna try to shut down my energy. I'm definitely gonna close myself off. Here you see that the wires are crossing now, right? Okay, now I'm protected. I can go out in the world. I can do what I need to do. I can see, every time I smile, it starts to swing open. I can do what I need to do. I can work with the people I need to work with very closely. In fact, I can have one-on-one interactions with clients, etc., family, whatever it might be, but my energy is not open and I'm not as susceptible as if I'm like this. Hello, see that swing open, right? Isn't that cool? You guys are gonna wanna make these, I know, it's fun, right? You're gonna wanna have party time and pass these around and get everybody, and it's not as easy as you think to get this to move. You think it's easy, but you'll be holding these and going, why aren't they moving? So it's kind of fun. All right, so what do we do? How do we, so now we realize when we have our energy open, we're kind of like a bit of a bullseye target, if you will. I don't want to scare you, but you know what I mean? Like, just imagine this. You go shopping at the shopping mall at Christmas time. Do you end up coming home feeling like you've been hit by a Mack truck? Type yes, or yeah, I've had that, or let me know if that's happened to you. That's an example of you picking up that stress energy, that fear energy, that frantic, crazy Christmas energy. Yeah, Glenda's saying that. Yes, Mandy says yes. And it's usually ramps up around the end of November. As soon as American Thanksgiving and then we have Black Friday, that's usually when you start to feel it. Yeah, Lori's saying she's felt that, right? So it's crazy, and it was really bad the year of the US election. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I was getting like tons of emails from clients going, what the hell is going on? Because I'm just like, right, from that crazy energy that's out there. We pick it up through interactions on social media, right? All of that. So we want to be ourselves in the world. We want to go and serve the people we're meant to serve and do the things we're meant to do, but we do not want to be impacted by this crazy energy. Right? Yeah, every time I go shopping. So Lori, yeah, shields up, girl. Every time we go shopping, you want to shield yourself energetically. Now, I don't have a ton of time to go into that because that's a whole other thing. You want to have shielding practices. You want to have clearing practices because you can shield all day long till the cows come home, but some of that energy still sneaks through that shield. So you're going to want to have clearing practices. This is something I go into in depth in when I work with clients in my 2 programs that I have, especially in the guidance on demand. So if you want to be able to get guidance on demand, you need to pay attention to your energy and your energy hygiene. I call it hygiene because it's as important as having a shower every day, brushing your teeth every day. You want to manage your energy, right? But I'll give you a quick tip. It's my birthday this week, so I'm going to give you a gift, all right? You may notice that I'm wearing some bracelets, right? A lot of them are kind of black ones. So black crystals are effective in helping you to ward off negative and dense and heavy energy. And actually, maybe that's a topic for next week. Do you guys want me to talk about that? Let me know. If you do, put yes. But I'm thinking I could do a whole nother Facebook Live next week about crystals that can help you protect yourself energetically. And that's just one way. There's lots of ways, but maybe we'll talk about that because you know I like my shiny things, don't you? Lori is saying yes. Anybody else? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you want yes for talking about crystals to help you. Black onyx, Mandy, awesome. Black onyx is perfect. Rowena is saying yes. Okay, cool. We'll do that next week, guys. So make sure you're here or watching the replay, but it's better if you're here because then you can ask questions. And Glenda says, and that is why I always wear black. Aha! Yeah, see, there you go, right? There's method to the madness. Same here, right? I have a lot of appointments today. That's why we had to switch the time today, and thank you for being here a little bit earlier. So I'm gonna be out and about today doing a lot of stuff. So I'm my Wonder Woman bracelets, I'm protected, I'm shielding myself energetically, and away I go. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I also have something else that you may want to get your hands on, because the number one question I tend to get asked is, when it comes to getting intuitive guidance, people are like, geez, I think I'm getting guidance, but I don't know, is it my head? Am I making this up? Is it just wishful thinking? Like, how do I know? So I actually created a guidebook called Is It All in My Head? And it helps you to know if you really are getting real guidance. I walk you through 12 characteristics to know if it's really guidance. There's a guidance on the go cheat sheet and a really fun and easy to do exercise that will help you to know instantly if you're getting guidance. And if you'd like to get your hands on that, just text guidebook, nothing else, just the word guidebook, to 1-587-800-4323. I'll put the number below. Text guidebook to that number and you will get that in your hot little hands. Again, I said birthday week for me, gifts for you. There you go. There's no charge for that. If this was helpful, I ask, share it out. So many people are getting impacted, and this is really key information for anybody who works very closely with people one-on-one. Rowena, nurses, counselors, teachers, any kind of healers, coaches, right? Where you're working very closely one-on-one with people and you're in their energy space. They are pulling your energy and they're sending you their energy as well. And that's why we see so much burnout in those fields, because people get to a point where they're like, I'm out. Like, I just cannot do this anymore. And that's a sad thing, because if people were drawn to those careers because they're heart-centered, that's the people we need in those careers, not the people who are just there trying to collect a paycheck, right? We need the people who are really in those careers because it's a calling, and we don't want them to be burnt out. We want to support them and help them to be able to do what they are here to do in this lifetime and to be of service in the capacity that they are being called to be of service. So there you go, guys. Practice good energy hygiene and make sure that you're aware of this. It's tricky, right? Because it's anything that's out of sight is typically out of mind. We don't see energy. Why would we think about it? Why would we even give it a second thought? So that's why I wanted to give you this visual representation today with these cool doodads. Closing myself down. Sorry, guys, I don't want your energy. No, I'm just kidding. You're awesome. So I'm opening up to that. Okay. But yeah, it's really, 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 do you get the sense this is important? Really key, especially when you want to get that clear guidance. We want to keep those chakras working optimally, keep that energy flowing optimally through our body and through our chakra system. So as stuff comes in through the crown, the third eye, we're like, all right, I got this, right? So that's what it's all about. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Have a fabulous day, everybody. We'll be back next week talking crystals, so make sure you're here for that. I will double check my calendar. I think we'll be back at the regular time, which is 1:30 Eastern, 11:30 Mountain. But if you guys have a suggestion for time, I'm open to that, because obviously I want to reach more people. So if there is a time that tends to work better for you, please post it in the comments, and I will see if that might work on my schedule as well, and then we may be switching. So we'll see you next Tuesday, everybody. Have a fantastic week.